We are on record. So if you can mute yourself, that'd be great. Helps me out a lot. And the listeners, so they don't hear the background noise. So here we go. Thank you for being here. Let's have a vision board party. Create a life you love through your vision board. So what will we cover tonight? Creating your vision board for 2017. What is a vision board? And what can it do for me? In the words of Steve Harvey, quote, "Man, if I didn't have a vision board, I'd be in trouble." Where do we put our vision board? And what should we have on it? That is what we're going to cover tonight. Here's a little bit more of what we're going to cover tonight. How many vision boards can I have? So me personally, I have two. And I'm going to show you them later. One for personal and my personal goals, and one for my business goals. You can have as many as you want. I'm going to also share with you tonight a list of people that use vision boards to manifest what they want to achieve in their life. Oprah Winfrey is one of them, Steve Harvey, Will Smith, Lindsey Vonn, who is one of the most successful female skiers in history. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jim Carrey are just a few of the people that use vision boards in their life. So here's some pain points. Are you frustrated on how to create a vision board? Do you not even know where or how to start one? Are you confused how it works? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions tonight, you are in the right place at the right time. So let's take a deep breath. We got this. So about me and how I'm able to teach this, a little bit about my backstory is it starts in Florida. When I finally decided to leave my 22-year toxic marriage, I started getting into the law of attraction. And I read the book, The Secret. I'm sure you've heard of it, in 2008. But always believed that there was some magic out there, but just didn't know how to capture it. So when I started my vision board was February of 2008, and I woke up with this really bad sinus infection, and I woke up to Oprah was on, and she had two guests. It was Louise Hay and Cheryl Richardson. Never seen these women before, never met these women, like online, didn't know about their books or anything, and continued to listen to the rest of the show. And they talked about law of attraction and vision boards. And so that was the moment. I'll never forget that day. I started to use all of this in my life. That was February of 2008. However, at the time, I did not know how to use it correctly. Now I do. So how to visualize what you want. All right. So the process of visualizing your success is really quite simple. All you have to do is close your eyes and see your goals as already complete. So today I had a great call with a potential client, and he asked me how to use a vision board. So I went into, let me shut off my Facebook. I went into how to use the vision board. So I asked him pick three main things that he wanted to accomplish in 2017. And in those three things, I had him go there as if he already had it. So one of them was a trip to Florida, but he's in another country. So, he has to think about how to get there, the flight ticket, being out of the country, that's more money than flying state to state and all of those things. So I went with him in a visualization over the phone. And so this is how you do it. You simply state what you want, and then you go there as if you already have it. So for him, going to Florida, the first thing that he was saying to me was he has to manifest, X, Y, and Z first in order for him to get to Florida. So what I did was I told him, Just go there as if you already have it, okay? So close your eyes and be there. Be there in this Florida. Be there as if you're already there and you've manifested this into your life. So that meant for him to skip all of the ways and the things that he had to do to get to Florida and already be there. Here's the next step to visualizing. This is what a vision board is. You're going to put things on your vision board that represent the things that you want to manifest into your life. And then you visualize them as it's like a reminder. So once you go there as if you're already there. So for him, it was already being in Florida. The next thing you do is you use your 5 senses. So in Florida, he was going to be close to the beach. So the first thing that I had him visualize was this seminar that he wanted to go to. So I had him visualize him walking into the building. What does the building look like? Seeing the people, networking with people. So those are your seeing, and use all 5 of your senses. So I went down to that there would be a buffet, and there would be food there to eat, right? So these are the things that you need to do when you have your vision board. You put them up there to use, and then you use it as a tool to visualize. You have to spend time doing this. Like I said on the Facebook Live, you can't just make a vision board, stick it up on the wall, and expect things to happen. You have to actually work for them, right? So fill in the detail. Use your 5 senses. That's the best way to fill in the details. Use your 5 senses. All right. So let me see. Where are we? All right. A vision board is a simple yet powerful visualization tool that activates the universal law of attraction to begin manifesting your dreams into reality. The concept of the vision board, also known as a goal board or a goal map or treasure map, or I've even heard it called an action board, has been around for generations. But it's gained a renewed interest and popularity after the success of John Assaraf related his story of using vision boards to achieve his dreams in the best-selling DVD documentary, The Secret. I actually have that video, but for some reason it doesn't play. So, all right, I'm going to go over to my vision board. So I need to pick up my computer and actually show you. Hold on. I want to make sure you can see it too. Oh, wait, where are you guys? There you are. If you guys can mute yourselves, that'd be great, because we can hear the background noise. And if I knew how to do that, I would do that myself, but I don't know how to mute you guys. Robin muted herself, and Constance muted herself. And then we got a few more people on here that, if you could mute yourself, that'd be great. For you, the mute, I believe, is over in the left-hand corner. Okay. So here we go. Here's my vision boards. So I want to show you. This is weird. It's totally like to the wall. Okay. So that's my dad and my family. Okay, so I also use open-ended questions too. These are my kids. So there was a time when I actually had like a very strained relationship with my son. So that's why my son is up on here and my kids are together. Because if you know, when you think about my story, all 3 of us were very, very, very close, and then we were strained. I am a public figure, best-selling author. That is true. Actually, this year I became an international best-selling author. Pictures of my kids. I'm financially abundant. Okay, so here's what I wanted to show you. Can you see this? Let me see. 2016, I am off for the week of November, and I put in the dates. I will be cooking, baking, wrapping, and shopping. First year off. So when I was building my business, obviously I was working full time. And my dream was always that I would have the holidays a week off. And this is the first year that that actually happened. For me to be totally off for the whole week and be able to do the things that I love to do during holiday time. So I put this up here last year. And then obviously travel more. I mean, who doesn't love to travel, right? So Florida, that's my home state. Colorado is almost my second home state, right? California, North Carolina, Texas, New York, Canada, Vegas, and Hawaii. Those are my goal places that I want to be in. Travel to. So Canada is actually, I didn't manifest that for 2016, but I did for 2017. I'll be going there in a couple of months. This picture right here represents Hawaii and a luau. This is actually a picture of a luau. So when I see some awesome pictures on Facebook, I literally just keep them and I use them. I am here to, okay, so then I have affirmations too. So your vision board can consist of whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be pictures or doesn't necessarily have to be affirmations. Me, I like variety, so I mix it all up. I have everything. I choose to be happy. This is my daughter and I. And then for my business, the one that I wanted to show you for my business was this one. So hold a thought for just 17 seconds, the law of attraction kicks in. Hold a thought for 68 seconds and things move. Manifestation has begun. So again, for my business vision board, it is all about what I want to create for my business, right? So that's what you got to think about. You want one, do you want two? And when you have them, what are you going to put on them? Don't think too much into it, like I need to have pictures or I need to have this. Do what you want. Make your vision board look and feel the way you want it to. So what I'm going to add, so I'm going to take off just a few things because some of the things that I did manifest, I actually want to keep up on there. Like the motivational speaking. So I did manifest that in 2016, and I want to keep that up there because I want to continue to speak. But here's another thing. This is, let me see if you guys can see. Okay, let me do this. I found these, I don't know, somewhere online. This is a house. This is a beach house close to where my dad lives. So it's on the west coast of Florida. Love, love, love. And so if you saw on my vision board, I have a house that's like almost looks like a 2-story house. So my goal, one of my goals is to be a snowbird and to live 6 months in my beach house. I choose this one. And 6 months in North Carolina. So 2 days ago, we were snowed in because in North Carolina, when it snows, it's like the whole state shuts down. In times like this, I will be in Florida, right? And then when it is burning up hot in Florida, I'll be here in North Carolina. That is my plan. So I printed up these pictures of my house. And this is the living room, kitchen, with an open floor plan. Can you see how beautiful that is? Like, I love everything about it. I would add some more color, but the basis is gorgeous. And then look at the patio. How awesome is that? So what I do, I just printed these up today, specifically for this call. I've already visualized myself sitting in those 2 chairs and looking out at the ocean. And in addition to that, I thought, ooh, that would be a great place to do yoga, right? How awesome was that? Do yoga out there. And then have this for my bedroom view. So this is going on my vision board, and do whatever you want. So that's my goal. I may manifest that in 2017. I don't know. The thing is not to worry about how it's going to happen. Just do it. Start it. So 2015, I manifested a brand new car. And I have a picture on here. I don't know if I could show you my screen. That would be awesome if I could. Because I could, hold on, let me see if I could do that. No, it's not like Skype where I could share screens. All right, well, I will show you what I will read to you what I had. Because I have a picture of it on my PowerPoint. All right, here it is. My car. Here it is. All right. This is my new car. So I have a picture of my new car that I bought last year. So I do this vision board call every year. So this was from 2015. And here's what I had on my board. What does it take for me to have the most amazing, unbelievable, and youthful car? But here's another thing that I teach and that you can have on your vision board. Open-ended questions. The reason for that is that I love affirmations. I'm all for affirmations and putting that vibration out there. But here's the key to having open-ended questions like that one. So I had a picture of a brand new car. Did I have a picture? I don't know. I had one from my daughter. And the question was, what does it take for me to have the most amazing, unbelievable, and useful car? And I actually manifested that in 2015. So the point of those open-ended questions is this. Imagine yourself going into the grocery store. And this is a grocery store you've never been in, right? And you need brown rice. So you go to the clerk and you say, hey, can you show me where the brown rice is? When you ask that question, you don't answer that question. You're relying on that person to guide you and take you over to the aisle where the brown rice is, right? That's where I want you to stay when you have these questions up here. Don't think about how I'm going to get this brand new car. Don't think about, how I'm going to have the money and how I'm going to make the payment and all that crap. Because the minute I let go of the payment, the fear of having a car payment, I got my 2006 Scion fixed up because I had like a couple issues. I sold it, took that money, paid my coaching bill off, which I had a little bit of a balance, and started looking for cars. So the minute I let go of that fear of that payment, I manifested a brand new car into my life. So I was okay with having a car payment, not thinking that I could actually afford a brand new car at that time. I actually did not think I was worthy of a brand new car. So when you have these open-ended questions on your vision board, always, always, always remember to stay in the curiosity of the question. Stay in the curiosity of the question, like asking the clerk, where is the brown rice in the grocery store? You have no clue. You're relying on him to take you over to the aisle that has the brown rice. I want you to stay in that energy because what you're doing is you're sending out a vibration. What will it take? What does it take for me to have the most amazing, unbelievable, and useful car? I'm sending out that vibration and the universe is providing me the answer. That's the whole reason why you want to stay in the curiosity of the question. It's a vibration that you're sending out. So I have questions on my vision board too. So, okay, so like for the call that I was on today that was asking me about vision boards, and he wants to go to Florida in October. And he was, like I said, he was saying, well, first I have to do X, Y, and Z. I said, no. We're going to turn this into a question. So what would it look like for him? This was the question I came up for him. What would it look like? What would it look like for me to be in Florida in October? Totally paid for. What would it look like? Something like that. What can I create now? That's another great question. All right. So a little bit more about the car. Never before in my 44 years of life had I ever owned a brand new car. There's a little bit of history on the car. I had new used cars before, but this car had 19 miles on it. And I manifested this car into my life. Like I said, I had set out once I let go of the fear of having a car payment, I set out to go and get a new used car, right? Because that's what I was used to. Never imagining that I would walk off the car lot with a car at 19 miles. How does it get any better than that? That's another great question to use all the time. How does it get any better than that? That's a question that you can use in a good situation and a bad situation. How does it get any better than that? So, got my car after 6 hours at the dealership. Yes, 6 hours. So, I want to tell you what I manifested this year, which was I'm a sought after motivational speaker. So, I showed you it on my vision board. And I put that in January, put that on my vision board in January. And literally by May, I got a message, a Facebook message from a woman who had no idea who she was, never met her. And she said, Denise, I'm putting together this event, blah, 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 and I would like you to be a speaker. And I was like, what? Crazy, right? Unbelievable. So it happened to be in Florida. It happened to be in the Tampa area. At first, I was like, haha, I live in North Carolina. Blonde moment. So long story short was that was my first speaking gig. So from May, when this woman contacted me, her name is June, the event was in August. So from May to August, I dove deep into anything I could for speaking. Toastmasters, anytime I could get in front of somebody and speak, I had to get that out so my nervousness would go away. And that was my first speaking gig. And so now I've been speaking ever since. So that one I will leave up on my vision board because I want to speak more. And actually one of my goals for 2017 is to speak more on stage to get my message out more. All right. So I'm going to go to you guys and see if anybody, because we're getting close to the ending time, because we only get like 30 minutes on this. Stupid thing. Let me see if I can get you guys. Here we go. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, so here I have a comment. Vision boards work. I have manifest travel. Let me move this out. Travel 4 years. Woohoo! All right, Constance. Awesome. Does anybody else have any questions or comments about vision boards that I can answer for you? Because, so we went over, there's no limit to how many you can have. You can have two, one for personal, one for business. You can have as many as you want. Some people have them in each room. I have them in my office. Open-ended questions are really, really good to have. And not only on your vision board, but you can also keep index cards near you and ask those questions throughout the day. So how does it get any better than this? Open-ended questions. And remember to stay in the curiosity of the question. Remember, you're going into the store and you're asking the guy, where's the brown rice? You don't know. You have no clue. That's where you want to stay. So like for the guy I was talking to today, I don't know how I'm going to get to Florida, but I'm going to be in Florida. And you visualize yourself in Florida and use your 5 senses. So here's a question. How often do you have to or should you visualize? Every day. Every day. So I'll tell you the same thing that I told this client today. I asked him, what's your morning ritual? He was like, no, I really don't have one. Great. Make one. Every day, take time out for yourself to visualize what you want. So here's my morning ritual. I wake up in the morning and I meditate for at least 30 minutes. After I meditate, I have index cards everywhere. I have questions everywhere. They're everywhere. I have in different forms everywhere. So what I do is after I meditate, I go on YouTube and I put on some meditation music, only the music, and then I close my eyes and I visualize what I want to create into my life. And I do that by using the 5 senses. So for me, what I want to create in 2017, obviously travel more. So Canada is in April. I have a wedding to go to in Colorado in July. So I do the same thing. I go into using my 5 senses to manifest. That's how you manifest things. You visualize and use your 5 senses. So how specific should we be with our vision boards? Any thoughts on using feng shui, Reiki on your vision board? Ooh, good question. You know, I never thought about using Reiki on the vision board, but how cool is that? I don't know. You don't really need to be so specific on your vision board. Where you need to be specific is when you visualize. Okay, so that's why we use the 5 senses, because we get detailed. So like today when I was helping this gentleman on the coaching call to visualize him being in Florida. This is a seminar that he's going to go to, and I told him to use your 5 senses. So what does the building look like? You're smelling the ocean breeze, right? Because he's in Florida. You're sitting down, you're networking with people. I told him visualize, get detailed. Okay, what does the table you're sitting at look like? Who are the people around you, right? What does the hotel look like, whatever building he's in? When did the conference is for 2 days? Get detailed when you're visualizing. So your vision board doesn't necessarily have to be detailed. It's what's going on up here that needs to be detailed. Any more questions? Feng Shui. Woo, I love Feng Shui. If you noticed, here's something that I noticed. Now, I don't totally know about Feng Shui, but I do know this because I did a energy interview series. Okay, so look at this. Notice the colors that are in the bedroom. They're Feng Shui. I just know a little bit about Feng Shui. So I know that in a bedroom, you shouldn't have pictures of your children or your parents. And that the colors of your bedroom should be the colors of skin. Yeah, and that's what these are. Awesome. Any more questions? All right, I will continue on then. So, vision boards work. They work. Let me go to, I wanted to go a little bit into, I can't find it now, but it is, you can also make a digital vision board. I personally am not into that. I like to have it, see it right here, touch it, but you can. You can have a digital vision board. All right, no rules, just do it. Don't feel like your vision board needs to look like this or that. Just put one together. You can always change it, add to it, or whatever you want. It's your vision board. So you can have however you want it to be and whatever feels right to you. So I pondered with that too, like how specific does it need to be and what should I have on it? You know what I did? I went to the thrift store. I got cork boards, $1. I swear, $1. And I just started putting stuff on there because it's the feeling that you're going to get from the vision board, what's on the vision board. So that's why I have pictures and text up there. It's the feeling that you get. And the details, like I said, are going to be needed when you do your visualization. So that's where the details come in. So this is your moment. This is time for action. We're getting to the end of the call, and I just wanted to let you know, if you haven't taken advantage of my opened spots that I opened up for the month of January, I wanted to invite you to that. So if you don't know anything about me, I coach women on resolving unhealthy relationships so that they can live a life of freedom, joy, and abundance. I help women embrace who they are so that they can be free to create the results that they desire in business, life, and relationships. So these 10 spots that I've opened up for January are specifically for you on this call. And if you have something that you want to get moved into your life and money is an issue, this session will be my gift to you. So I'm committed to having you have something different show up in your life. So first thing is I'm going to be doing live calls every Tuesday. So join me every Tuesday. Next week, your wants, needs, and desires for 2017 is next week. I have them all planned out for like the next 4 months. But in addition to that, you are always free to jump on a call with me. I'm actually doing 90-minute complimentary calls. That's what the 10 spots are for January. So if you don't have one booked with me yet and you want to have something move into your life and money is an issue, this session is my gift to you, like I said. And I'm committed to having you have something different show up in your life. So before you book this session, I want you to ask if you're willing to transform that issue that you're thinking about. Because just like this vision board, this takes time, this takes energy, this takes your attention. You, like I said in the beginning of the call, you can't just put a vision board together and stick it up on the wall and expect those things to just happen. You have to take time for you to make things happen. Life doesn't happen, you make life happen. So that is my gift to you, 90 minutes on a call with me. Some of you look familiar, so I know that you have calls either scheduled with me or we've already talked, which is fantastic. And every Tuesday I do these live calls. And let me see if anybody has... Okay, you're welcome, Constance. Anybody have any questions?